Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Quentin Dreyer with IKM-Manning joining us down here. He just wrapped up the boys' 1A 3,200 meter run on a wet, soggy, and not really a bad day otherwise. Temperature-wise, pretty good. How did it feel out there running today, Q?
Going into it, I kind of like having the sun and all that, just because when I go out on my own runs, my attitude kind of radiates around that. With the sun being out, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a nice run. But versus when it's an overcast, I'm like, this isn't going to be a fun day to run. But I tried to stray away from that mindset, because looking around over stretching, I saw it was kind of affecting some people, and they weren't too happy about it, looking up at the sky and talking under their breath about it. So I kind of changed my mindset in that aspect and didn't really let it affect me and say, hey, it could be worse. It could be 94 degrees like it was 2 years ago. So the only thing during the race that was kind of difficult for me to stay in it mentally was the people in front of me at the start. They just kicked up all that water and it got you all wet. But I didn't really, after the first 2 laps, I said, forget it, I'm not going to let this affect me. So,
how'd you settle in on your pace today?
Going into it, I had used quick stats a decent amount, so I could, after the first 3 laps, I could kind of tell who was who and where they were going to be at based off of times. So I kind of figured out where my guys were around where the time I was running, and I kind of tried to stick with them and push with them.
8th place finish for you today, senior year. How does it feel?
It feels awesome, Jeff. That was my mind. That was my goal going into it, because I knew that this was the best race I had a chance of medaling in. So I mean, after that, 6th lap, I started feeling it a little, but I said, this is what I've been training for my entire life, so I might as well push it right through the pain and go for the top 8 spots.
Had a moment with your mom afterwards. How special?
That was very special, because my parents over my running career have always been there every meet, pushing me and telling me that I can that I'm capable of a lot more than I think, and it was kind of nice to share that moment with her, all the hard work finally paying off.
Well, I tell you what, congratulations, an amazing career. I know you're not done down here yet, but great job. Appreciate you joining us here today.
Thank you, Jeff.